Good morning, everyone. It's Nadia here again with another reading from True Scriptures Ta'anek, and this morning we're up to Shamut, sign name Exodus chapter 39. They used blue, purple and scarlet yarns to make finely woven clothes for those serving in the set-apart place. They also made the set-apart clothes for Aaron, just as Yahuwah had commanded Moshe to do. They made the vest out of gold, blue, purple and scarlet yarns, along with fine woven linen. They beat out thin sheets of gold and cut them into threads to weave into the blue, purple and scarlet yarns and all the fine linen, the work of skilled craftsmen. They made connecting shoulder pieces for it and attached them to its edges. The skillfully woven belt that was attached to the shoulder garment was of the same work of gold, blue, purple and scarlet yarns and fine woven linen, as Yahuwah had commanded Moshe to do. They prepared the onyx stones by mounting them in gold settings, and then engraved them like an official signet is engraved. They engraved the names of the children of Yisrael on them. They attached them on the shoulder pieces of the vest to be reminder stones for the Yerushalayim, just as Yahuwah had commanded Moshe to do. They made the breastplate in the style of the vest, using gold, blue, purple and scarlet yarns, along with fine woven linen, the work of a skilled craftsman. They made the breastplate square and doubled it. Its length was 1 span or approximately 9 inches, and its width was 1 span or approximately 9 inches. They filled it with 4 rows of... Sorry, I've changed the page. Stones, including a row of ruby, topaz and emerald for the first row. The second row was turquoise, sapphire and a diamond. The third row was jacinth, agate and amethyst. The fourth row was a beryl, onyx and jasper. They were enclosed in gold settings. There were 11 stones with the names of the children of Yisrael on them, engraved like a signet, each according to his name to represent the 12 tribes. They made chains out of pure gold, twisted like cords for the breastplate. They made 2 gold settings and 2 gold rings, then attached the 2 rings to the 2 ends of the breastplate. They attached the 2 twisted gold chains to the 2 rings at the ends of the breastplate. Then they fastened the 2 ends of the 2 twisted chains to the 2 gold settings and attached them to the front of the vest's shoulder pieces. They made 2 gold rings and they attached them to the 2 ends of the breastplate. On its inside edge, facing the vest, they made 2 gold rings and fastened them on the front of the lower part of the 2 shoulder pieces of the vest, at its seams just above the belt of the vest. They used a blue cord to hold the breastplate in place, binding the cord's rings to the rings of the vest, so that the breastplate rested on the skillfully woven belt of the vest, making sure it did not come loose from the vest, just as Yahuwah had commanded Moshe to do. They made the robe for the vest completely out of blue material. The opening of the robe in the middle of it was reinforced with a strong border all around it, so it would not tear. On the lower hem of the robe, they added pomegranates made out of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and fine woven linen. And they made bells out of pure gold. They sewed the bells between the pomegranates all around the hem of the robe, with a bell and a pomegranate alternating all along the hem of the robe. The robe is used for ministering as a priest, just as Yahuwah had commanded Masha to do. They also made the tunics woven out of fine linen for Aaron and his sons by the work of a weaver. They made the turban out of fine linen, the turban ornaments out of fine linen, the short trousers out of fine woven linen, and the sashes out of fine woven linen using blue, purple, and scarlet yarns by the work of an embroiderer, just as Yahuwah had commanded Masha to do. They made a medallion plate out of pure gold for the set apart crown, like the engraving on an official seal. They engraved the writing on it saying, "Set apart to Yahuwah." They fastened it to a blue cord to tie it on top of the turban, just as Yahuwah had commanded Masha to do. Thus all the work was finished for the dwelling place of the tent of appointment, and the children of Yisrael did everything according to the way that Yahuwah had commanded Masha to do. Then they presented the dwelling place to Masha, the tent, all its finishings, its clasps, its frames, its bars, its posts, its bases, and the coverings made from ram skins dyed red, the covering of beaded leather, the veil for the screen, the Ark of the Covenant Witness with its poles, the atonement seat, the table and all its utensils, the showbread, the pure lampstand with its lamp set on it, including its utensils, oil for the light, the gold altar, the anointing oil, the sweet incense, the screen for the entrance of the tent, the bronze altar and its bronze grate, along with its pole and all its utensils, the basin and its stand, the drapes of the courtyard, its posts, its bases, the screen for the gate of the courtyard, its cords, the pegs, all the instruments for the service in the dwelling place for the tent of appointment, the finely woven clothes for serving in the set-apart place, the set-apart clothes for Aaron, the priest, and the clothes for his sons to serve as priests. The children of Yisrael did all the work according to all that Yahuwah commanded Masha to do. When Masha saw all the work that they had in fact done exactly as Yahuwah had commanded it to be done, Masha baruched them.